everyone, and welcome to our primitive survival cooking. We're going to show you how to get the most nutrition from anything that you're able to kill, catch, or find. As with anything in prehistoric times, it all starts with lighting a fire.
When you're cooking, one of the main things is people will build up a fire, but what we really want to cook with are the coals of that fire. Flame will tend to burn and be inconsistent with the heat.
Guy begins to cut us up some steaks for our pit rotisserie. We then drive the steaks in the ground about 12 to 24 inches apart, depending how large the animal is that you're cooking. Guy creates a wedge in each one of the steaks to firmly secure our rotisserie stick. You want your stick to be able to spin all the way around. That way you're able to spin your meat and cook it evenly. Squirrel is on the menu today, so I am on the hunt for any wild edibles we can use to stuff the carcass. I start with one of my favorite wild edibles, wild onion. These are going to give our meal a nice flavor. While Guy tends to the fire, I go to the creek to wash off our wild edibles we have found. I was able to find some wonderful burdock root, bitter dock leaves, dandelion greens, purple dead nettle, and some maitake mushrooms.
In nature, fat is very hard to come by.
Okay.
And you can actually starve to death eating a rabbit if you eat the skin with the rabbit. It's enough fat to sustain you. And it's the same thing with squirrels.
Now, because we're going to be eating the skin of the squirrel, we want to singe off all the hair. So we're going to briefly place him in the flames. We then take a knife and gently remove any remaining hair. After the hair has been removed, obviously we proceed with gutting and removing any unwanted internal organs. Now we prepare him to taste good. I start by basically stuffing all my wild edibles inside. Now our squirrel is ready to be tied up with twine and put on the steak. As Guy said in the beginning, we're going to be cooking this over hot coals. We want to avoid a direct flame because this is going to cook it too quick and char it. We also want the slow cooking method, which is going to retain a lot of the flavor, grease, and juices. We also, of course, turn the squirrel periodically so it cooks evenly. After all the hard work, dinner is finally served. Today we are sharing, but obviously in a survival situation, you're going to want to consume the entire squirrel. We decided, obviously, to have a little fun with it. So this concludes our survival cooking class for today. Remember that every situation is going to be different. The techniques that we showed you today are to benefit you to get the most nutrition out of any meal that you're able to find, catch, or trap. Till next time, guys, stay wild. For more primitive craziness, like and subscribe.